Last four family, so sorry, got a work call and had to stop the video, and we were too deep to start all over again. So we'll go ahead into a part two for this. We're talking about the age of oil tech and the total cost of oil. If you have not watched it already, go back and watch that other video, the part one first, before you start this one. And please do turn on your notifications, like, subscribe, share in your Alliance chats, your Discord, your world chats, and your event chats. Okay, so the point we're at now in this breakdown of this of all of this is what you're actually getting from your oil production per day. So just to kind of recap that on it, so if you take your 1800, you multiply it times that 10% for the first boost, then you get to the second boost and you multiply it by the total number by 10% there, you're going to be looking at 2178 per hour for your first oil well. Okay, now what we're trying to get to next in the math on all of this and show you what the production of it all is that second oil well. Once you open it up, that's going to take you to that 2178 per hour times 2 per hour, so to a 4,356 per hour, which is then going to multiply it up by per day to 104,544. That is wonderful. And we're not even to the boost yet of the other 10%, okay? Once we've gotten to that final 10%, which you have to do before you get to this, all right, let me go ahead and clear this out on my calculator again. All right, so we're at 43.56. Now, mind you, this is only if you have enough speed ups and everything to boost your oil well number 2 in one day. I think that's imperative to do. I did that immediately myself. You need to be able to boost that immediately. Save up some speed ups for you. You want to get that done quick. Okay, once you've gotten that done, and you multiply, because that doubling it is going to make a massive difference, guys. But once you've got that done, you remember you can get another 10%. So your 43.56 per day, once that one's maxed all the way up, is going to increase by another 1742.40. All right, so we're going to add that back to the 4356 total production from the 2, and you're at 6,098.4. I don't really feel like they give us the 0.4s. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong on it, but let's just round down to be safe, okay? So that is what you're going to end up getting up to per hour. That is incredible. That's going to help a ton. We do that times the 24, and now we're at 146,352 per day. Okay, so for our free-to-play players, for our low-spend players, and I'm going to show you guys a spend way in just a second too that you can get up to this, but for our low-spend players, for our free-to-play players, all that good stuff, now you've got a total of every 24 hours 146,352. So if you take your 546 that's left over once you've gotten all this and you divide that by 146,352, it's only going to take you 3.72 days, a little bit close to 4 days total to get to that number, right? If you do not boost if you forget to go and boost your second oil well all the way up to level 3 on it, level 30 on yes, level 30 on it immediately as fast as you can. What you're then doing, cutting your legs out as far as all this goes, is now you're going to take it and we're just going to go to level 1, which is, let me look back at it, I believe it was 60 per, if I remember correctly, yes. So we'd have to go back to 1800 and then subtract away. Actually, let me do the math this way. Let's do 30 levels minus, times 60. Okay, yeah, so it's just 60 for the first level, guys. So that's pretty simple math on it. So you're only going to get 60 in production from it. Remember, if you do that, we're talking about times 0.1, so 66 per hour for that one. So 66 per hour plus your original one we know is going to get you a total of 2178 per hour at this point, right? And then we get to multiply all that number by another 10% because we're going to take this one all the way up. So you're going to add that back to the 2244 and around 2468. Okay, so you're going to be at 2468 if you don't go ahead and bump that one all the way up. So if we multiply that times 24 hours, that's 59,232, And I mean, essentially just double the days, but you get what I'm saying. I'm giving you guys a little bit of credit for the fact that you've got the other one in there. But if you want to see the, rough, almost close to exact math on it, I would say it's going to be, and we're looking at it again, I'm going to pull up the number here. So 546 divided by the 59,232 is going to leave you at a little over 9 days, 9.21. So 9 days and then 20% of a day. So that's where you're going to be at. Now, that is something, again, you can do an entire, and bust your day be damned, excuse my French, but on this kind of stuff, because these are one-time onlys, you got to get this crap up as fast as you can if you got the speed ups, if you got the wheel, if you got everything, okay? Now, last thing I'm going to show you guys is something that I just got to give all my credit to Mr. NachoDaddy from server 361, good buddy of mine, that's helped me with a lot of stuff. But if you go and look at it, what he showed me, and I missed this on day one of mine, but if you go to your weekly deals, and let me just double check, I want to make sure the weekly pass doesn't, the pack store doesn't have even more. It does not. All right, so if you go to your weekly deals, you can now purchase oil, okay, for $20 US dollars, and you will get 400,000 oil barrels, okay? So, and you can only do it this is for the whole week. Your total that you can get is going to be 400,000 times 5, which is 2 million. 2 million should get most people, and I believe I am, and I'm probably going to do this and pull the trigger on. I hate to spend that much, but I really want to get the stuff boosted as fast as I can and start to get into HQ31, especially with, the champion duel going on at the same time. But if you go and look at that 2 million, that's going to cut all your costs down significantly. If we subtract away the 546, right, that's gone now. All right, now I'm going to go back, and we're going to look at, and let me do clearing again. So it's 200 times 10. Okay, so that's 1 million. So I'm left over with 1.45 million. Before I subtract away this number, I'm going to tell you guys the exact amount of what it can do. So if you got enough speed ups, definitely the oil well production will be able to get up to there, and definitely you'll have enough in that 2 million to get your production, get your HQ upgrade started, your HQ upgrade tech started and finished out. So both of those will then leave you over with 362. Let's see how far you need to be, how close you need to be to say, yeah, I'm just going to use this and go. All right, so now we're going to subtract away the 163,800. That brings it down to 198,200 left over. This is good. I'm liking this. This is good to know. All right, so minus 109,200 brings me down to 89 left over. That's for the more oil wells. And then now I am currently on level 7 of Boost My Oil Wells once I figured this out. So we know that that is going to leave over. I've already done, I'm actually pushing to level 8. So I've got 2 more levels left. So minus 109,200. And then minus 109,200 again. So that 2 million will only leave you, if you're at the levels that I am right now on this video where I'm right here, it would only leave you with the need for oil of 129,400. So I do believe fully that you could acquire that in one day, even after the purchases, because remember, you're going to have all this stuff maxed out immediately at that point too. I think that I will be able to have mine done by reset, and if I do, of course, I'll be making you guys a video for that. Guys, I hope this was all helpful today. I am going to do something I don't normally do. The script for this video, I drew it up this time, and it has all the math on it. So I'm going to share that with onto my my Discord for you guys, so that if you're missing all this and you need to go back and do a quick check on it all, you'll have that math to be able to go back and relate to. That is it for this one, though. Please do like, subscribe, share. Thank you guys so much for watching both of the videos. Thank you for always watching the videos. I appreciate all of you guys so much. And this is RTV Joe from Server To Be Determined, signing out.